Captain Elena Vasquez stared at the massive crystalline structure floating in the void before them, its surface pulsing with bioluminescent patterns that hurt to look at directly. The Persistence, humanity's first deep space exploration vessel, had been traveling for 18 months when they encountered the transmission. Captain, Communications Officer Chan reported from his station, "We're receiving another broadcast. Same frequency, same mathematical sequences. Put it through the translation matrix again." The bridge fell silent as alien harmonics filled the air, followed by the ship's AI rendering it into stilted English. "Primitive species of Sol 3. You have violated Galactic Council Statute 847 Alpha by achieving faster-than-light travel without authorization. Prepare for judgment." Elena suppressed a laugh. Authorization? From whom? Humanity had clawed its way to the stars through centuries of scientific advancement, political upheaval, and sheer stubborn determination. No one had asked permission when they'd cracked fusion, when they'd built the first antimatter drives, or when Dr. Reeves had finally solved the quantum tunneling equations that made their current journey possible. "Ma'am," Science Officer Park interrupted, "long-range sensors are detecting massive energy signatures. 12. No, 15 ships approaching from multiple vectors. The vessels that materialized around them defied easy description. Some resembled living organisms, all flowing curves and organic surfaces. Others appeared to be geometric impossibilities, their angles seeming to exist in more than 3 dimensions. The largest craft looked like a miniature star, its surface writhing with controlled plasma. "Impressive," muttered Chief Engineer Rodriguez over the comm. "Their propulsion systems are generating gravitational fields we can barely measure, technology we're probably centuries away from developing." A new transmission arrived, this one accompanied by visual data. The being that appeared on their main screen stood roughly humanoid but moved with an ethereal grace that suggested it had evolved in low gravity. Its skin shifted between colors like oil on water, and when it spoke, the translation carried undertones of absolute authority. "I am High Arbiter ZYX Thale of the Galactic Council. Your species has committed a Class 7 violation by developing interstellar capability without Council oversight. Standard protocol requires immediate technological regression and a 1,000-year quarantine period." Elena exchanged glances with her senior staff. Park was trying not to smile. Chun had actually snorted. Even the usually serious Rodriguez was shaking his head in disbelief. "With all due respect, High Arbiter," Elena replied, activating the ship's communication array. "Humanity doesn't recognize the authority of any government it didn't help establish. We didn't ask permission to discover fire, invent writing, or split the atom. We're certainly not going to ask permission to explore the galaxy." The aliens' color-shifting skin seemed to freeze, cycling through what their xenobiologist would later identify as expressions of shock, confusion, and indignation. "You refuse? Lesser species do not refuse the Council. The technological disparity alone should compel your compliance." "Should it?" Elena leaned back in her captain's chair. "Let me tell you something about humans, High Arbiter. We've spent our entire history being told we couldn't do things, that we were too primitive, too violent, too stubborn. We've been underestimated by empires, corporations, and apparently now by galactic governments." She gestured to the tactical display showing the alien fleet. "You have 15 ships to our 1. Your technology is clearly superior. But you know what we have that you apparently don't." The High Arbiter's form shimmered with curiosity despite himself. "Audacity," Elena said simply. "We didn't develop FTL because some council said we could. We developed it because we were tired of being trapped in one solar system. We're not going to stop exploring because you think we're not ready. If you want to quarantine us, you're welcome to try. But I should warn you, humans have a very bad track record of staying where we're told." Behind her, the bridge crew was openly grinning now. They'd come to the stars expecting wonder, discovery, and possibly hostile aliens. They'd found cosmic bureaucrats instead. The High Arbiter's image flickered with what seemed like frustration. This is not how first contact protocols work." "Maybe that's your first clue," Elena replied, "that your protocols need updating.